Hello design lovers, welcome to Daily Home Channel. Have you ever walked into a room and just exhaled that feeling of instant calm, like a warm hug from a space that whispers, "You're home"? That, my friends, is the magic we're chasing in 2026. But this year, we're leaving the stark, almost clinical farmhouse behind. We're trading it for something softer, lived in, and deeply soul-nourishing. Welcome to the cozy country cottage. It's not just a trend, it's a feeling. And this spring, we're weaving that feeling into our homes with intention, with story, and with a palette inspired by the first gentle blush of spring. And today we're diving into the 2026 spring decor ideas that are all about cultivating comfort, character, and a connection to the simple, beautiful things. If you're ready to move beyond basic bar wood and create a home that feels authentically you, collected, cozy, and full of life, then you're in the right place. We're covering the colors, textures, and lived-in Luxe details that define this look. And I'll be sharing some surprisingly easy swaps and DIY touches that make all the difference. So, grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's design a spring that feels like a sigh of relief. Section 1, the 2026 palette from Greige to Grounded. Let's start with color, because this is where the 2026 cozy cottage look truly departs from what we've seen. We're saying a gentle goodbye to cool, stark whites and uniform greige. Instead, we're embracing what I call the grounded palette. Think of the colors you see on an early spring walk. The soft, creamy white of early birch bark, the muted, earthy green of moss on stone, the warm, pinky beige of clay soil, and the subtle, dusty blue of a just-washed spring sky. These are your new neutrals. The key here is warmth and imperfection. For your walls, look for paint names like linen white, milk paint, or clay slab. They have a touch of yellow or gray or pink in them, which makes light feel softer and rooms feel more enveloping. Then, we layer in those grounding accent colors. Sage green is still a superstar, but we're using it in more textured ways. Think a nubby, hand-knit throw, or a glazed ceramic lamp. The real newcomer is terracotta and warm earthen tones. A few terracotta pots, a rust-colored wool rug, or even earthenware dishes on open shelving add a sun-baked, artisan feel that's incredibly welcoming. And don't be afraid of dusty blues and lavenders. Not the bright versions, but the faded, vintage ones like a well-loved quilt or a piece of old transferware. This palette works because it mimics nature. It's not trying to be perfect. It's trying to be real. Section 2. Texture is the new color, the cozy maximalism approach. Now, if color sets the stage, texture is the star performer in the 2026 Cozy Cottage. We're moving beyond flat surfaces and embracing what's trending as cozy maximalism, or texture-forward design. It's not about having more stuff. It's about having more tactile interest. The goal is to create a space you not only want to look at, but desperately want to touch. Every surface invites interaction. So let's build a texture story. Start from the ground up. A jute or seagrass rug with a thick wool overlaid rug layered on top. On the walls, instead of smooth drywall, consider beadboard on the lower half, or even a lime wash or plaster finish for that old-world artisanal charm. Then we layer the soft goods, linen slipcovers that actually crease and drape, cable knit or chunky wool throws, and velvet pillows in those earthy tones we talked about. The mix of rough, basket, jute, and soft, velvet, wool is absolutely key. And don't forget the hard textures. This is where the farmhouse feel evolves. Instead of plain subway tile, look for fluted or reeded glass in cabinets or hand-thrown irregular pottery. Rattan and cane are huge on chair backs, in light fixtures, as storage baskets. This approach creates visual depth and a sense of history, as if every piece has a story. It makes a room feel collected over time, not bought in a day. Search for tactile interior design, texture layering in home decor, and cozy maximalism living room for more inspo. Section 3. The Botanical Revival Beyond the Pressed Fern. Spring decor has always been about florals, but 2026 is taking a more authentic, almost wilder approach. We're past the perfectly pressed palm frond in a sterile frame. This year, it's about a botanical revival that feels alive, abundant, and slightly untamed. We're bringing the outside in, not as a motif, but as a living, breathing element of our daily lives. First, let's talk plants. The trend is towards lush, trailing greens and voluminous, soft foliage. Think pothos, philodendron, maidenhair fern, and rosemary topiaries. Place them in unexpected spots, on a high shelf letting vines cascade down, in a group on a weathered stool, or in a macrame hanger by a sunny window. The more they grow and spill, the better. For cut flowers, embrace the gathered from the garden look. A single flowering branch in a simple jug has more impact than a tight, formal bouquet. Use mismatched vintage bottles as vases and let your arrangements be loose and organic. And for your permanent botanicals, think vintage or vintage-style botanical prints. Not the generic ones, but detailed illustrations of herbs, vegetables, or local wildflowers, framed in simple wood or gilt frames and hung in a clustered gallery wall. Another huge trend is the useful botanical, like a small, beautiful pot of thyme or mint in the kitchen. It's decor you can smell and taste. This connects us to nature in a tangible way, which is a core desire in 2026 design. Keywords to explore: wild core interior design, vintage botanical prints, indoor garden ideas for spring, and organic modern decor. Section 4. LIVED. In Luxe, the art of curated imperfection. This might be the most important shift. The 2026 Cozy Country Cottage is proudly, beautifully lived in. We're rejecting the showroom and embracing the curated imperfection, or lived-in Luxe aesthetic. It's the feeling that a home is a sanctuary for real life, not a museum. It's about pieces that show gentle wear, tell a story, and prioritize comfort above all else. How do we achieve this? First, embrace the mix. Don't buy a matching furniture set. Pair your grandmother's wooden rocking chair with a modern, slouchy sofa. Layer a faded overkneed Persian rug over your wide plank floors. Display your collection of amber gloss or stoneware pottery where the light can hit it. Their imperfections and bubbles are what make them beautiful. Let your bookshelves hold actual, well-loved books, stacked both vertically and horizontally, with a small treasure placed here and there. Secondly, invest in pieces that get better with age. A full-grain leather chair that will develop a patina. A solid wood table that will gather dings and memories. And most importantly, incorporate the evidence of life. A beautiful wooden tray left out with the Daily Mail and a pair of reading glasses. A throw blanket casually draped, not folded. It's this sense of ease that makes a home feel truly cozy. It whispers that people laugh, rest, and live here. For your deep dives, look up Wabi Sabi Interior Design, Collected Not Decorated, and Grand Millennial Style 2026. So there you have it, your blueprint for a 2026 spring home that's not about following rules, but about fostering a feeling. It's a return to warmth, to texture, to life, and to quiet comfort. Remember, start with that warm, grounded palette. Layer on those textures until you just want to reach out and touch everything. Bring in living, breathing botanicals. And most of all, give yourself permission to let your home be beautifully, comfortably, and perfectly lived in. This spring, let's not just redecorate, let's reconnect. to our homes, to nature, and to the simple joy of a space that feels like a true retreat. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these ideas are you most excited to try? Is it the terracotta accents, the texture mixing, or maybe starting an indoor herb garden? Let me know in the comments below, and if you have your own cozy cottage tips, please share them. If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for more design insights for 2026 and beyond. Until next time, keep making a home you love. Thanks for watching.